Have you ever wondered why you have nasal secretions when you cry? This is due to the work done by the tear duct, which is a small opening in the eyelids that acts as a small drainage system, allowing tears, which contain protective and lubricating substances, to flow from the surface of the eye to the tear duct and finally to the nose and throat. Did you know there is a wine with a space flavor, aged with a meteorite? It may not be the most expensive bottle in the world, but we can certainly say that the taste of this wine, produced by a Chilean winery, is out of this world. The meteorite used in its production is special. It is said to have fallen 4.5 billion years ago in what is now Chile. It is believed to be a fragment from the asteroid belt located between Mars and Jupiter. For genre fans, do you know what the first horror movie in history was? It was called Le Manoir du Diable, or The Castle of the Devil. Directed by Georges Méliès, a pioneer of cinema, in 1896, this short film of just 3 minutes is a milestone in cinematography, notable for its visual effects and innovative technical tricks for its time. How long does a light bulb normally last? The truth is that nothing lasts as long as it used to, but did you know that the longest-lasting light bulb in the world has been on for over 120 years? That's right, and it is the Centennial Light, a bulb located in the American city of Livermore, California. If no one has ever seen a dinosaur alive, how was it possible to hear their roars in the Jurassic Park movies? Although all sounds are possible recreations, you probably didn't know that the sound made by the Tyrannosaurus Rex in the movie was created by mixing sounds of a crocodile, tiger, and a baby elephant. The result, of course, is that brutal roar that tells us that something very good is about to happen when we hear it in movies. Among all the exotic tree species, Eucalyptus deglupta has a particularity that distinguishes it from other plant species on the planet. When it sheds its bark, various shades of violet, green, blue, orange, and red bloom. Coca-Cola, the beverage multinational, has a wide range of products encompassing over 3,500 varieties of drinks under around 500 distinct brands. Founded in 1886, its iconic original Coca-Cola remains a reference, but the company has diversified its portfolio to include sodas, teas, energy drinks, dairy products, soy beverages, and more. The Broad Group has built a 10-story building in the province of Shanxia in China, taking exactly 28 hours and 45 minutes. Despite its rapid construction, the company in charge has mentioned that there is no danger of collapse. To create the mythical Aladdin from Disney's tales, they were inspired by movie star Tom Cruise, but the surprise doesn't end there. Before considering Tom Cruise as a model for Aladdin, according to the film's directors in the DVD's extra content, the first actor that came to mind was Michael J. Fox. Back to the Future. Although it seems incredible to some, the toilet, restroom, lavatory, urinal, or however else it is known, has a global commemorative day. Since 2013, every November 19th is celebrated as World Toilet Day. This commemorative date aims to raise awareness, educate, and draw attention from both authorities and the public to ensure that necessary actions are taken in every country. Starbucks, the renowned coffee chain, demonstrates its commitment to the welfare of its employees by allocating $300 million to its health insurance program. This amount is higher than what it spends on purchasing coffee beans. This initiative benefits not only the workers, but also can positively influence job satisfaction. The letter E is the most common and frequent letter in the Spanish language. This is due to its constant use in essential words such as el, ella, es, este, and many other everyday terms. Amazon, the e-commerce giant, would experience a significant financial impact if its website were inaccessible for 24 hours. According to financial data from previous years, the company generates around 15 million euros in sales every hour. At the North Pole, during a phenomenon known as the midnight sun, the sun remains visible 24 hours a day from March 21st to September 23rd. That region experiences an Arctic summer during which temperatures rise and wildlife becomes more active. Conversely, during the polar winter, from September 23rd to March 21st, the North Pole is in complete darkness, experiencing the polar night. Finland is undoubtedly one of the most civilized countries in the world. The best example of this might be the way they use bumper cars. Due to their extraordinary sense of respect, it is forbidden to crash into the bumper cars, allowing everyone to spin around a central axis as if driving in an infinite roundabout. If someone accidentally collides with another car, they apologize and continue spinning with an inexplicable smile on their face. I think the game has lost all its fun. In the 1930s, the owners of flour mills realized that some low-income families were using their sacks to make clothes. As a gesture of help, they began printing various designs on the sacks to encourage recycling. With innovative minds, housewives emptied the sacks and reused the fabric to make clothes for their children. Hot water freezes faster than cold water, just as you're hearing. This is known as the Mpemba effect. This can be attributed to several factors, such as the evaporation of hot water, which could cool it more quickly. Additionally, hot water might contain fewer air bubbles, reducing resistance to heat flow. It is known that the initial temperature of the water should be around 90 degrees Celsius for this effect to occur. Eugene Bostic, originally from Texas, USA, built an improvised train at the age of 80 to take his rescued dogs for rides. He confesses that he loved animals since he was a child, but he never imagined that in his retirement he would dedicate himself to helping needy pets. In 1913, Sarah Richter, a 10-year-old girl, received a land grant of 64 hectares in Oklahoma. Thus, the little girl went from having nothing to owning everything due to a surprising discovery that made her a millionaire. What initially seemed like unproductive land turned out to be an oil well, which allowed Sarah Richter's family to extract 2,500 barrels daily. These exceeded $300 per day, which today would be worth $8,000 per day. Walmart, the retail giant founded in 1962 by Sam Walton, earns nearly $2 million in sales per hour. It was recognized as the company with the highest profits in the world, operating a vast network of stores globally, offering a wide range of products from food to electronics. In Denmark, they have an unusual custom. If you are not married by the age of 25, you are doused with cinnamon on your birthday. This custom originated several centuries ago, continues today, and applies to both boys and girls. The civil status allows family and friends to cover them in cinnamon from head to toe, and if you turn 30 and still have no partner, you get covered in another spice. A bit more irritating, young people are covered in pepper. Paul Alexander is a U.S. resident who has been living in an iron lung for over 70 years. This is because during the 1950s, there was a polio outbreak in the United States, causing Alexander, at the age of 6, to be hospitalized due to the effects of this disease that left him paralyzed from the body, except for the neck and head. That is why, since childhood, he has had to use an iron lung, a machine that has allowed him to breathe and live to his current age of 77. He managed to complete his studies, earning a degree as a lawyer, and wrote a book titled 3 Minutes for a Dog: My Life in an Iron Lung. Have you ever wondered who served as the model for the design of the Oscars? Legend has it that the model was Mexican actor Emilio El Indio Fernandez. Apparently, the then art director of Metro-Goldwyn-Mayer, Cedric Gibbons, needed a model, and his wife, Mexican actress Dolores Del Rio, insisted on introducing him to Fernandez, who had broad shoulders and a narrow waist,